And welcome back. In this one, we're going to cover two things. One, we're going to go ahead and do, actually maybe three. I'll talk really briefly on collections, and then on navigation, and then on custom domains. Okay, and then I'll end with the navigation because we're going to talk about compliancy pages, and then we'll do the compliancy pages in the next video. Okay, so let's go ahead and dive in. So products, your store are organized into collections and then individual products. So collections are like niches, right? So for our purposes, they don't have to be. Like if you just wanted to do a store about daughters, like dad to daughter, mom to daughter, everything was about daughters, then you would do collections around like product types. Buyer upload stuff like custom personalized upload necklaces. You would do have a message card collection. You would have a dog tag collection. You would have earrings, whatever, right? Like you would incorporate the different product types as your collections. Most shine-on stores, you can do that if you want, or you cannot do that if you want. It's up to you. Most shine-on stores will have more than one niche. So they'll do daughter, they'll do son, they kind of build out the family, right? And then they can also add in events. So you have Mother's Day, Father's Day, wedding season, that kind of stuff. So you'll look at navigation from like Family Gift Mall, and you'll see shop by recipient. So these are like your niches: two son, two wife, two daughter, two granddaughter, two mom, two dad, two nurse, two our soulmate, or shop by event. Shop by Mother's Day, weddings, graduation, Father's Day, or Mother's Day. You can add Valentine's Day and that. Okay, so that is one way to organize your stuff in collections. And then you take the collections and you build out navigation for it. So again, if we look at navigation, here's our header navigation. This is where we want to talk about us. This is how they get a hold of us. This is how people find the different types of products they want. And then there's this type of navigation where down below, these are your privacy pages. These are you have to have pages to advertise type of thing and to be a legitimate site. So we'll get into this more in depth here coming up. But so these things are typically made by pages. And these things are typically done by grouping products together in collections. Okay. So you have your collections that you would create. And so we have one product right now, and that's in our granddaughter. So we'll just call it our granddaughter collection. And we'll make it a manual collection where we have to choose the products that go into it. So I can browse and there's my product, and I can add. And now I have one product in my granddaughter collection. Okay. So remember, again, your top navigation is usually done through collections. So you'll see gifts for son. Here's all the individual products that we have in the collection of gifts for son. Right now in my store, I have the granddaughter collection, and I have a granddaughter product. So I could name this gifts for granddaughter. I could name this granddaughter gifts. Or I could just keep it granddaughter. So let's go ahead and rename this granddaughter gifts, just because that's what I want to do. Now when I view it, it'll show granddaughter gifts. So whatever you name your collection will show up as the header of your collection list. Okay. And then, so that is collections. And now I want to talk about custom domains, and then we'll end with navigation. Okay, so going to adding your own custom domain, so you don't have to advertise jimsawesomegifts.myshopify.com. Let's say I own the domain jimsawesomegifts.com. I will go to settings, and then I go to domains, and then I can do one of two things. I can either buy a domain directly through Shopify if I don't have one yet, or if I bought it from Google Domain or GoDaddy or Namecheap or any of the other name hosts, I can connect an existing one. And so you just want to follow through here on whichever one's works best for you. So you would go through and connect. So let's say I don't own this, so it's not like this is really going to work. jimsawesomegifts.com. day2.com. Next, and then okay, I need to do, oh, this domain is available for purchase. So I would buy my domain from Shopify if you wanted to. You don't have to, right? Like there's no requirement that you buy your domain directly through Shopify. You can use it through any other kind of name host. So like I said, GoDaddy, Namecheap, or Google Domains. There's great options for you. Okay. Anyway, so that is setting up domains, and that way you can just do your jimsawesomegifts.com. You can leave out the .myshopify. All right. And finally, in this video, we're going to touch briefly on navigation. So you'll click again here on Online Store, and you'll go over to Navigation. And like I said, your main menu is typically made up of collections. So I would delete off of that. And I would add in shop by recipient, and then that's my home menu, and I would save that. I think, I don't know what that says. I don't know. I can't see it because this is, sorry guys, I can't see the thing, so I can't really add the thing. I move, hold on a second. All right, I apologize about that. I've got it figured out here. We'll just move the background window and I'll be able to do that. So if we want to add a group of collections, we'll say shop by recipient. Move this guy over here and I can add home page. So that links to the home page, and that's like our sort of like a nested thing, because we're going to add a bunch of menu items now underneath it. So then this would be, you can search for granddaughter and that'll come up under collections. Granddaughter. Weird. Okay, let's try it the old-fashioned way. I don't know why I'm having so many difficulties here today. Here we go. Collection, granddaughter gifts, and then we'll click add. Move that back over to here so you guys can see everything. Now, if we leave it like this, this would all be top level. So it would all be on the same line on the header. So all you do is grab it and drag, and now this is a sub. So it'll say shop by recipient and then go this way. I'm actually going to change this from home page. I'm going to make this all collections, because that makes more sense to me. Let's see. That way, if someone were to, let's go ahead and click on this. There. That's going to take a minute. Menu home. Move this down. Save. Home. Shop by recipient. Contact. And then home. I think because this is all previewing, it takes a minute. Online store. There we are. And now you'll see, because that's a nested navigation, it's underneath as a sub. It's not next to it. So home, shop by recipient, granddaughter gifts, and granddaughter gifts goes there. Okay. And then last but not least, under navigation for footer, we'll need pages. So pages are all of our compliancy things. Okay. So we'll get them by going to pages, and you'll see we have a contact page, and that's it. So we need to create a whole bunch of pages, which we'll do in our next video. All right, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.